What's good, everybody? What's up, man? It's Stephen Qualls II, aka Mr. QUALLified. It's your boy. You feel me? We are back for another episode of Behind the Brand. Man, yeah, I'm having fun with this little series I got going for y'all, man. Capping it off today, so I'll get to that in a second. But first and foremost, want to touch on and acknowledge the interview that dropped this week. Luria Freeman, man, she is another Mizzou alum. I know I've been coming crazy with the Mizzou alums, and I don't care. But no, man, an amazing journalist, an amazing storyteller. She's just doing amazing things. She's had the opportunity to speak with a lot of amazing people, a lot of big people, like major A-list like actors and celebrities. And so yeah, no, it was amazing watching her and Jalen sit down and talk. And man, it's just been beautiful kind of watching these conversations happen, because I don't even know if I would have asked some of these questions or would have been able to come with the perspective that Jalen comes with. So I appreciate that. And yeah, y'all should definitely check that interview out. She gives a lot of good advice, not only just about journalists, but just in general, kind of about life. And it's one thing that really stuck out to me that kind of was the basis for me capping off this series. I feel like I kind of unintentionally went on the past few weeks. And so in her answering the question to what makes her qualified, she spoke about how she doesn't get starstruck, but she gets nervous, and she has to take a minute to take some time to herself, take a minute, take a deep breath and remind herself that, she's capable, like that she's qualified, that she's supposed to be here, and that she's supposed to be doing what she's doing. And that really stuck with me. And she further went on to say that her job, her manager, nobody else qualifies her. She's divinely qualified. And I got to start right there, to be honest with you. I talked about removing your insecurities, and then I talked about forgiveness of yourself, which can also lead to forgiveness of others. And then I talked about letting go of the things that you had to forgive yourself for. And now, like I wouldn't call it the end. I'm not saying this is like some 4-step plan, but once you've done those 3 things, the last reminder I can give you, after that, is that nobody else qualifies you but you. You have to understand that the way you are molded, down to the way you think, to the way you operate, to the way you receive things, to the way you analyze things, the way you are molded is specific. It's for a very specific reason. It's for you and only you to really understand. You're the only one that knows why you had to go about this the way that you had to. You're the only one that knows that this is the way that I have to tackle this, and why. You're the only one that knows that, and that's okay. And I think a lot of times, often, we all, seek some type of validation or recognition. Not so much in the sense of maybe from specific people, but we want people to notice that we took care of our business. We want people to notice that we're doing something that's important to us. We want people to notice that, we're doing something good, or that we're doing something that's of actual quality. And I'm no different. I don't see myself as somebody who has lived for attention or necessarily wants the spotlight. That's the first thing I said in the first Behind the Brand, is that I didn't even want to be, in the spotlight to begin with. But I'd be sitting here lying to y'all if I didn't tell y'all that, it's nice. And sometimes you have that desire to want people, not even so much to acknowledge, but just to recognize, even if it's not verbally to you, just recognize what you're doing. But I think often we get caught up in not hearing or seeing it for ourselves, that we feel like if we don't see it, or if nobody tells us, that it's not there. And that's where this comes into play, because we're all divinely qualified. We're all qualified, and we're all capable of things in our own way, form, or fashion that nobody else can dictate, and that nobody else has the jurisdiction to judge or really have an opinion on. And that's something that if you don't remind yourself of that, if you don't tell yourself that, make it a thing, make it a mantra, make it part of your morning routine, whatever works. Make it part of your prayers, whatever the case may be. Constantly remind yourself that you are the only one that has to qualify you at all. If you receive it from other people, that's great, and that's amazing, and we can appreciate and receive all that love. But most importantly, you are the only person that qualifies you. You are the only person that outside of God is responsible for you getting through all these obstacles, you getting through all these trials and tribulations, and ultimately being where you are. And ultimately, when you look back, like Luria said, if you're in a place where you didn't even think you could possibly be, you gotta, that's you. Like, you did that. You put that work in. You hustled. You grind. Like, you did that. Don't take that away from you looking for validation for somebody else. So, man, that's really it. Just remember all those things. Remember to remove your insecurities. Remember to forgive yourself. Most importantly, remember to let go of that forgiveness, let go of that negative energy that you've been harnessing, and then at the end of the day, man, you qualify you. That's all that matters. You qualify you, and that's all you need, and that's enough. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Really hope y'all enjoy y'all week and y'all weekend, and until next time, peace.